All right, so we're back, and basically, we're just continuing with the quad draw tool to retopologize this character, or just to create new proper topology. And so again, 12, not 12, but 10 around the legs actually. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and again, just bring this closer, 5, and then just put it back. 6, 7, 8. I've miscounted, but I'm sure there's 10. Yeah, because it seems right. It's following the topology of the tentacles. So there you go. So that's that one done. So we've done 3. Then there's this one here. So it's 1, 2. And let's have a look. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so it's just this one now. So there we go. Oops, forgot to do the 4th point there. There we go. So all the way around. Connect that. Just straighten that out a little bit. And there we go. And so what we need to do basically now is just fill in the gaps and make sure everything is connected. So if we take a look here, we can add geometry here, there, there. Here, it's very big, the geometry there. It could work though. You just got to be careful. Basically, it's trial and error, and just make sure that all the geometry connects and it's all four-sided. So here kind of looks like there's a bit of trouble unless we connect that. No. See, there's a triangle there. So that's not very good. So let's take a look at what we got. I'm just going to move some of this around. So connect that there. That looks a bit ropey. So I'm running into trouble. And so when I run into trouble, I tend to delete and just start again, basically, and just try and figure it all out. So here we go. So it's 4 here, here, that goes there, and again, maybe if I connect that, that's 4. There you go. And we got out of that mess. There we go. And then just continue, basically. So, and then that will go around here, here, there. And just keep working it. Not there, but there. Oh, this looks a bit dodgy. I'm going to get rid of that and do this. There we go. So that connects there better. relax there better, and then do that. There we go. So sometimes, you know, it takes a bit of practice just to kind of work it out. But the name of the game is to have four-sided shapes. It's what's called quad draw. Quad meaning four sides. So, you know, as long as you've got four sides and all connects, and you can't go wrong. The problem is some, you know, these tentacles are getting in the way. But what you can do for now is just hide the tentacles. So, because they're not actually attached to the body just yet, we're doing that later. So Control H, there we go. So let's make that live again. Let's grab the geometry here, go back into the quad draw tool, and we can actually work on the geometry without the tentacles getting in the way now. So there we go. Let's have a look. That needs to go around and connect like that. Connects like that, that connects like that. You can also use the relax tool. I tend to use it at the end once I've finished, and then you know, use the relax tool just to clean up the topology so it doesn't look messy. Like if you hold down shift, you see, and then click, you see, click and drag, you kind of just tidy up the geometry, and I'll do that at the end. Oops, not all the way up there, but there. So, you know, it can get a bit crazy trying to work all this out. And this bit you've got to be careful of now, because it's going to start to connect with the, you know, with the mouth. If you want to hold down Control, you might have to add a bit more geometry there, but we'll see for now and see what happens. Basically, let's take a look at what can happen here. I can go there, maybe not. Maybe do that. There we go. And what can we do? Now we can add some resolution here to connect that. Maybe do that. So this is connected. We can move this along here and connect that part of the mouth there. We're going to be careful because it's starting to go upwards, and maybe we can actually start bringing the geometry upwards like that as well. But at some point it's going to stretch a bit too much. Maybe that's not bad, to be honest with you. Maybe we could just add a bit more geometry there. You can hit hold down shift and then just relax it. There we go. So it kind of spaces it out a bit better. As you can see, it makes it nice and tidy. So that looks much better. Alright, as you can see, bit by bit, and boom, boom. The open spaces are fairly easy because there's no details. You just, you know, create the polygons. It's that simple. There we go. And I got this floating bit there. Where can I add it? Here. Got to be careful there. Maybe attach it like that and bring that across a little bit. Yeah, why not? So the next trick is basically to attach the geometry that I'm creating now around the mouth to this bit. So let's have a look. This bit seems fine. Then it branches off across here. And then across there. There we go. there, and then we can go around with this piece. So basically, you know, you're just doing this until you're actually finished. And so these open spaces, like I said before, fairly easy to do because there's no details really. The only details is really for the stalks, the mouth, and the tentacle bits, and that's it really. Let's add a bit more resolution here so this polygon can be created, and let's work along here, and it just needs to go all the way around. See, look how easy this is because it's the open space. Very easy to deal with. Very easy. Let's just bring this around. So there we go. Yeah, very easy. And again, you know, just work your way down here. And how we're going to deal with this bit. This bit looks a bit convoluted, so maybe let's have a look. Bring that there. Maybe add some resolution here, so we can create that polygon here and that one there, and there you go. We've solved that problem, and now we can just work across like this, nice and easy. There we go. What have we got here? Maybe bring this down to connect that, connect that, connect that, connect that, and as you can see, bit by bit we're filling up the space with polygons. Again, hold down shift just to kind of space this out a bit better. There we go, a bit more evenly. We'll do it properly once we're done. Right, so if you take a look at it, we've actually done what, more than half. So not bad, and you know, just continue working on it. As you can see, you know, bit by bit we're actually filling it all up. There we go. A bit of a problem here again. I'm going to delete that, it looks a bit too big, and let's just work our way across here. Maybe put that there, that there, that there. There you go, problem solved. So don't be afraid to just like delete polygons. What I'm doing here. There we go. So I've kind of changed direction a little bit here just to follow this kind of edge here, which I think is cool. I want to preserve the edge. So there we go. So it's quite a big polygon there. Let's go here, here, here. So don't be afraid to experiment. Like here, this looks a bit weird. How the hell do we deal with this? Let's have a look. How are we going to deal with it? I've changed my mind. Basically, put that there, put that there. That's better. I think that looks better. Although it's a bit weird around here. But it's fine, and we can actually follow the contours here, and we've got to be careful here now because we need the geometry to actually match. So let's go round and see if we can start matching the geometry. Oops. If it goes a bit crazy, just do Control Z to undo the craziness, like there. Control Z. Right. Let's see if we can actually match this, because it's going to be a bit weird. And so, there. Let's add some more geometry here. And so we can actually attach that polygon here. That can go across here. Let's see what we can do here. Let's bring this in a bit. And so we can actually attach the polygon here, and so it's a bit tricky. Like I said, it's a bit of a puzzle. You've got to work it out, usually through trial and error. And maybe add a bit more resolution there. There we go, that's better. We're kind of getting there. We're almost done, actually. Let's see. Some tricky times ahead. Ooh. Let's bring this around like this. There we go. Boom. That's way better. And so and again, bring this out and bring this in a little bit so it kind of matches a bit better. There we go. There we go. Just bring that across like that. And we are getting there. So far so good. Ooh, stumbled on to a bit of trickery here. Let's see if we can solve this. And can we solve this? Let's add some extra resolution here, and boom, boom, boom. This may work out a bit better. And I think we need to add a bit more resolution here. Be careful that it doesn't affect, and it has, because these are 10-sided. We don't want to turn them into 11-sided. However, we do need more interesting. Let's have a look how we can deal with some of this resolution. Let's just move this across here like that, and then boom, there you have it. And then there, that's that bit sorted. That's that sorted. We can add more resolution around the mouth actually. There we go. You can do that afterwards. You don't have to do it now. That's to you know, if you want to create a bit of some of the lips, but we'll do that later. You don't have to add resolution or details like that at this point in the modeling process. Something that you can do afterwards. The whole point of just retopologizing at the minute and putting the polygons down is just to get the general shape at the minute, and then afterwards, once you've achieved that, then we start working on the details. And so far so good. We're kind of getting there, and basically it's just this little spot here and we're done. Alright, and it kind of seems to be a bit twisted around here, but like here we do need more resolution, I believe. Let's have a look. Yeah. And let's do that. There we go. Alright, we're getting there. We're almost done. This seems a bit weird. That's fine actually. Yep. Alright, it just looked a bit weird for a second there. Ooh, I believe on this side, it's kind of, it seems to be more edges on this side than on this side. That's that bit solved. There we go. Oh, it's looped around. We did it. That is the problem. Right, let's have a look. There. There we go. Ooh, what can we do here? Right. Let's see if we can actually solve this problem here. I'm gonna take a look at what we can do with this. And I want this bit to go smoothly because this is the front, and you know we're going to see the front, and I'd rather it be a bit convoluted at the back because we're gonna render the character from the front and not from the back. So let's have a look. What can we do? There we go. Put that back into position. Yeah, it's not working out at the minute. What we need is more resolution here, which is going to turn this tentacle from 10 sides to 11 sides. Now, it's not the end of the world. You can actually do that, actually. And I feel that we may have to actually do that. We have no choice. Okay. If that's what it takes, then that's what it takes. So, yeah, okay, so again, so it's now becoming, this tentacle is now 12 sides because I've actually added another edge loop, and I want to change the direction of this because we have too much resolution here and not enough here, and so from here as it comes across, right, yeah, right, so what we're going to do is let's have a look. Is terminate, yeah, there. So by there we go. We need to add the loop. There we go. So I've actually terminated it here, and so that should give us, okay, that's gone there. Boom, 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 boom. We need a bit more resolution here. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Creating a bit more resolution. There we go. So if I click on here, it's created an extra edge there for the tentacle. Again, you know, it's not the end of the world. Let's just move this forward. There we go. Push that back. Add some resolution here, there, and just keep going. I'm going to be deleting this row up to there and see what happens when I get there, like here. Add some resolution here for, now this is 1 2 3 4 5, so I want to create some there we go, four-sided, everything is four-sided, and I believe we are done. Okay, doke. So the next thing to do is to smooth it. So if you hold down shift, you can like relax it, and by going across, basically just click and drag the mouse in circular motion. You kind of like massaging it, you know. There we go, nice and gentle. And as you can see, the geometry starts to kind of spread out evenly, and so it starts to look much better. See. And be careful around the edges, because if you do it around the edges, there you go, it starts to kind of like shrink. You don't want to do that, unless you do want to do that. I mean, it's no big deal even if you do it, because I mean these edges are going to be attached to the tentacles anyway, so it's no big deal. So we create some extra edges here. So let's just kind of smooth them out a bit better. There we go. So as you can see, it's starting to kind of space out. Now if you hit B, which is soft select, now it's a bit too big at the minute, bring it down. It actually allows you to do loads at the same time, you see, so you can actually like get the job done quicker with the soft select. Oops, don't know what I did there. I accidentally pressed something else. But as you can see, the geometry just looks much better now. As you know, you just move the mouse in circular motions, and you just kind of massaging the geometry so it looks nice and even. There you go. There you have it. There you go. And so that looks much better now if you take a look at the geometry. Nicely spaced out. It's more or less evenly spaced out. As you can see here, I overdid it, and so sometimes it goes a bit weird, as you can see. Let's just move it a little bit. There we go. So yeah, you got to be careful when you do the edges. Sometimes you see it just goes a bit weird. That seems fine. Yeah, you just got to be careful a little bit. There you go. And here it just looks a bit weird. So you can just relax the edges around here just a little bit, not too much, because it starts to shrink in on itself. And I believe this is fine. Alright, so once you're happy with it, you know, click off it, switch off Make Live, and the Make Live geometry, we don't need it, but we might need it in case we make a mistake, we need to go back to it. But other than that, we're done with it. So let's just put it on a layer and call it the Make Live geometry. So Make Live Geo Layer. Boom. There we go. And the curve for the mouth we don't really need anymore now. And basically this is what we have, tons and tons of history. So delete history, control S, save your scene. Let's just hit 3 and see what it looks like. And there you go, doesn't look too bad. And as you can see, we have the mouth also. Alright, okay, so we're getting there, nearly done. Let's bring back the tentacles, and as you can see, you know, we can actually like combine them in a bit, although we did change one from 10 to 12, so we'll deal with that. Alright, so that's what we have so far, so I will see you next lesson.